what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Mr. Budget's checking in. And as you can see, I'm in the kitchen. Cooking with the Budgets is back. Today, I will be whipping up a tasty, delicious dinner. Me and Shay will be eating for dinner, so we'll actually be eating this concoction. And hopefully it turns out great. I'm gonna be making a Keto Cheeseburger Casserole. Keto Cheeseburger Casserole. Say it with me. Keto Cheeseburger Casserole. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. I'm about to run down the ingredients really quick. It shouldn't take that long to make. Let's see. The ingredients you'll need 2 pounds of extra lean ground beef, 2 tablespoons of coarse kosher salt, a 1/4 cup of avocado oil mayonnaise, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, olive oil spray for the baking dish. Here's my baking dish. A 1/4 cup of unsweetened ketchup, 1 medium onion, 1½ cup of shredded sharp cheddar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of mustard. So I'm about to go ahead and round up all the ingredients, get the gang all together, and then we'll get to cooking, all right? Let's get it. Kosher salt. Actually, I think that's all that's over here. Oh, no, in olive oil.
So dramatic. Okay, what else do you need? Down on the bottom. I already did.
Need some sharp cheddar. And I need some mustard.
Need a tablespoon out of here. The glass one's much fancier. Get the Pyrex.
All right, so now that I've got all my ingredients rounded up, it's time to cook. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and get your oven preheated. You want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Get it nice and hot, because it's going in the oven. What can I say? All right, so let's get this thing started. Let's get to cooking. Let's see. You can tell I belong in the kitchen. Let's see. First instruction. All right, well, it says preheat oven to 400 degrees, then spray a 2-quart baking sheet, a baking dish with olive oil. Here's my baking dish. I guess I can go ahead and spray it with some olive oil, even though I feel like this is a little bit premature. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook my onion and my beef. I have my medium onion, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. I want you to cut it up, how do they want it? It said small something. Finely chopped onion, about 6 ounces. I'm guessing this is about a 6-ounce onion. What you think? Yeah? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up.
Pour it out, because it's just gonna keep chopping up the other ones and it's gonna be mush. Need a dish. Okay, that's enough. You already going above the max. He done broke.
Getting that. So.
Need a spoon?
I'm just using my finger. Thank you to my lovely assistant. Alright, so I got my 2 pounds of ground beef here in the oven, here on the stove. I'm gonna go ahead and brown the meat. And in a few minutes after I get this ground beef,
that's what the masher's for.
Huh?
That's what the masher's for.
Okay. Alright, so my wife is telling me that's what this thing is. It's a ground beef masher or a meat masher, and you just, I guess you just mash your meat like this. Yeah. Am I supposed to twist it or something? Is that why the star design?
Sure.
Alright, so I'm mashing my meat. I'm gonna go ahead and
Beating your meat.
I'm beating my meat right now. Now beating would be beating with a tenderizer. This is mashing.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm mashing my meat. And yeah. Just gonna let it get a little bit brown before I add these onions in. I already chopped up my onions with my mini onion chopper. Those are gonna go in just a few. Get in there, get in there. Alright, so while I'm letting that cook and let that get browned up, let me see. Next step. Alright, so step number 3 says cook, stirring to break up the beef till the beef is brown and the onion is tender for 5 minutes. When there are fluids in the bottom of the skillet, drain the mix and then return it to the skillet. So after I'm finished browning the meat and the onion is tender, I'm gonna go ahead and drain it and then put everything back in the skillet. Then I'm gonna add my seasonings, my black pepper, my garlic, my kosher salt. I'm gonna keep stirring it a little bit more and turn the heat off, stirring the ketchup, mayo, and the cheese. And then I'm gonna transfer that to the baking dish and throw it in the oven for a good 15 minutes and that'll be it. I was just seeing if you can see my face in that. Just leave it up to Miss Shay Budgets to find the best angles. Leave it up to her to hit the angles.
I do what I can.
You do
We'll work for food.
do what you can, or you do what you want.
I do what I want.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's more believable. Good old keto cheeseburger casserole. All right, so it's almost browned. Let me let you look at it real quick.
Put me in it, my boots hanging out.
Yeah, ain't nobody looking at you.
Look.
All right, so we got the ground beef. Almost, it's almost there. It's almost brown, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in my onion real quick. Just go ahead and dump them in there like that. Yep. We're gonna mix that in. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mix my onion on in there. Mix it on in there, mix it on in there. And at the same time, I'm browning my meat. My meat's about 70% brown. Just need a little 30% more. And by the time the rest of the meat gets brown, my onion should be good and tender.
Can I leave you to do this while I pick up, start cleaning it?
Yeah, you just trying to
Oh, my battery's dead. Gotta go.
You seem like you're just finding excuses, but go ahead. Alright, so I got my ground beef all browned up. Let me let you guys see what's going on over here. Alright, so my ground beef is all browned up. As you see, my onions done seeped into the mix. It's smelling so good right now. I wish you could smell it. Just take all that in. Just take a big whiff. Take a big whiff of that. It smells so lovely right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this out, drain the grease, and then we're gonna put everything back here in the skillet. So I'll be right back. Oh. I'm losing meat. Alright, so now that we got all the extra oils and fats and all the cholesterol that we don't want, we're gonna put it back on the stove. Now it's time to add some seasonings. So I'm gonna stir in a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Shouts out to my wife for creating a nice label and
Shouts out. The other day you told me this was pointless.
yeah, I just wanted to, you know, put this pointless foolery on display.
You know, I thought.
See, it has a whole clear
You know, I
glass
thought.
thing.
I really should have asked my husband what he thinks about this since he does most of the cooking.
Yeah.
But he'll be alright.
Alright, so a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper going on in there. Go ahead and get that in the mix. Alright, got my 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Alright, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic.
Ooh, that's a big old tablespoon.
More or less for flavor. For flavoring. Alright. Alright, thank you, assistant. Then you're gonna go for 2 teaspoons of coarse kosher salt. Dang, why is this so hard to open?
You sure you don't need help?
Huh?
You sure you don't need me to grab you a knife? Do I need to put that in that container for you and make it easier?
This one would.
See? Oh, do that over the food.
1 teaspoon. You got 2 teaspoons. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get that mixed in. That cook for a little bit. All right, next up we're gonna add ketchup, mayo, mustard, and cheese. Let me go grab that. Stir in ketchup, mayo, mustard. Ketchup, mayo, mustard. Ketchup, mayo, mustard. 1/4 cup of unsweetened ketchup. All right, so we got an unsweetened ketchup. I'm guessing the no sugar added ketchup is going to be your unsweetened ketchup, because if it's no sugar added, it's not sweetened, hence unsweetened. So unsweetened ketchup.
Thank you for the health lesson.
Yes. All right, so you need 1/4 cup of unsweetened ketchup. Let's go ahead and get all that filled up. All right. Go ahead and pour that in there, like just drop it on in there. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. All right, and then you want to get your tablespoon, because we're going to get 1 tablespoon of mustard. Just drop that on in there. It's actually starting to look like a cheeseburger.
It does. There you go, fat cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's why it's cheeseburger, keto cheeseburger casserole. And then we also need our mayo. How much mayo do we need? 1/4 cup also. All right, now you need 1/4 cup of avocado oil mayonnaise. Avocado oil mayonnaise. I'm just gonna, do I just scoop that?
Sure.
Like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, yep, 1/4 cup, boom. Right on there in your cheeseburger like that. Let me get something to get all this off. I guess I can use the one with the mustard. Just go ahead and try to scoop that on out. Like so. Alright, I think that's as much as I'm going to get. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this all mixed in. This is really making me want to go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger.
Imagine when you add the cheese.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some cheese in here. Says you're supposed to add 1 cup of cheese, but we really like cheese, so we're just gonna go ahead and just throw some cheese on in here.
Throw some cheese.
Throw some cheese in that bit! That's probably how much you're supposed to put in there. So.
No, probably more than that. A cup?
A cup? That wasn't a cup? And that's probably a cup.
Alright, it is sharp.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to add some more after on top. Also. This is just the cheese to be mixed in, like.
Gotcha.
All right, so as you can already see, the cheese is starting to get melted in there. You're starting to see that oozy, cheesy gooiness in there. And yeah, I feel like this might be actually pretty good. All right, so my cheese is all melted down. I added all my seasonings. Next, I am going to turn the stove off. And I am going to transfer everything to my baking dish over here. Remember, we already sprayed it down with some olive oil spray, just to like hit the bottom of it, get it lubricated. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and transfer this to the baking dish, like so. I'm gonna go ahead and get that spread out evenly. Is this too big? Is this pan too big?
I think so. We're just gonna have some little flat burgers.
Yeah.
Wait, it's just a.
It's supposed to be 2 quarts. I'm not sure how big this one is. It seems like it might be about 6 quarts or 8 quarts.
Probably like 15.
But this is all we got, so this is what we're working with. If any cooking companies want to, like, you know, come through and sponsor your boy and send me some baking sheets and some baking utensils. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not sure you're supposed to flatten it out, but I'm gonna go ahead and flatten it out because it looks good. Doesn't that look good for the camera? Then they want you to sprinkle some more cheese on top. Go ahead and get every inch covered. I think I used this whole bag though. This is 4 cups of cheese. The recipe on the call for 1.5. That should be good. Alright, so your job is done. Now all you gotta do is pop these bad boys in the oven.
You need mittens for that? You need mittens for that?
Oh, well, I mean, anytime I'm dealing with putting something in or out of the oven.
Okay, protective measures.
Yes. Alright. Go ahead and sit that on that rack like that, push it on back in there, and let the oven do its magic. Hey Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let that sit in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Go ahead and let your cheese get melted, and that's it. You just take it out and enjoy it. It's not really a complicated recipe to make. You know, you just go ahead and brown your ground beef. You chop your onion up. You put the onion in there when your ground beef is getting all browned up. Then you add your black pepper, your kosher salt. You add your minced garlic. Then you add your ketchup, your cheeseburger, your ketchup, your mustard, your mayo. Then you add some cheese. Throw it in the oven. That's it. It's really a simple recipe to make. Really simple to follow. Anybody can do it. It's kind of fun making. So go ahead and try it at home. I'm gonna let you see what it looks like, and we're gonna tell you about how it tastes when it comes out. So yeah, now we wait. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Keto Cheeseburger Casserole out the oven. It looks like mac and cheese.
It does.
Look at that. Alright, so that's all for today's video. That's Cooking with the Budgets. We made a Keto Cheeseburger Casserole. This is low-key busting. Tastes like an actual cheeseburger. So, go ahead and try it at home, see what you think. See, you know, experiment with your ingredients. Yeah, I feel like you could change up the seasonings.
You can add bacon for sure, because that's ketogenic.
You can definitely add some bacon in there.
Ooh, that would be good. Bacon crumbs on the top? Like real bacon, not bacon bits.
Yeah. And mix throughout.
Yeah.
So yeah, get in the kitchen, let me know what you done whipped up in the kitchen. Yeah. So, alright, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye guys.